Hi folks, it's Jason Wampler broadcasting from, actually I don't know if I'm broadcasting, let's just say filming from the Lowe's Home Improvements Center next to Walmart off of Lemon and Orangethorpe in Fullerton. Let's give you a little bit of my story. I moved out of my place in Fullerton. I'm now in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is not at all as bad as I thought it would be. There are definitely a lot of easygoing souls there, a lot of hippies that are very laid back. I don't know how they managed it, but Los Angeles just seemed to be a really nice place to be right now. Although the problem is I'm getting caught up on cleaning up absolutely positively everything. And Los Angeles, of course, is, well, I don't know if you remember, they laid off all the city workers back in 2005, all 5,000 of them. And, since then, Los Angeles has taken a nosedive as far as its cosmetics on the streets is concerned. But it's a happy place. People are nice. It might be how I carry myself, but it might also just be that people are no longer uptight or angry at one another. I'm noticing a difference between Orange County and Los Angeles. Orange County is still pretty much a hotbed for a lot of racism. There's racism, there's racial tension and hatred between all groups here, and it's not like that in Los Angeles at all. It's a melting pot, and I gotta tell you, I can't say anything about anything until I actually go somewhere and get a feel for what the place is really like. Before I draw any conclusions, I just can't say something about some place without having, not been there for a couple of years. So I have a nice house that I live in and share with some roommates. My landlord's a real cool guy. His name is Craig. And I'm trying to get my office set up in Costa Mesa. I'll be shooting a few videos from that. Of course, it's the dead of summer right now. And it's getting hot. July the 4th is around the corner. It's next week on Tuesday. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday, but more than likely I'm going to be working. But what I need to do is get back into the discipline of teaching this class once a day for at least half an hour to an hour. Now, I also keep saying, today's going to be a short lesson, but to be really honest with you, I always say that, and it never is a short lesson because I get excited about it. This is work, by the way. This is not just fun and games. But what I would like you to do is hit the like and the subscribe button, and leave a comment. My name is Jason Wampler. I've been building rockets for a little over 23 years, about 24 years now. Some somewhat unsuccessfully, but for the most part, I've been very successful at it. I enjoy it a tremendous amount as long as aerospace design and engineering, but that's not what this class is about. Here's what we're going to do today, folks. Now that we're getting into things. This rocket right here, I showed it to you. Let me take the motor off. I'm really snazzed and jazzed about this rocket. I really like this rocket. It turned out exceptionally well, including the motor section. And I built this entire rocket in probably about 2 hours, with another couple hours thrown in for the fin setting and the fin detail. And I got my hands on some really good material, and it's got a boat tail shape to it before it, for the transition where it goes into the actual aluminum, NPT threaded aluminum tube motor section. And I want to put some homemade, not homemade, I don't like homemade either. I want to put some of my own rocket motors in this. But guys, getting your rocket motors to be launch legal is such a headache. That's just like everything else. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars. You gotta, sell your left kidney, and it writes a firstborn blood and semen to pay all these fees and fines and testing. And I just like to go out in the middle of the desert, somewhere where nobody or nothing is going to get hurt, and test the motors out there. I don't see why I need to be regulated that heavily, but then again, as as a Christian, one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I honor the Bible command to pay Caesar's things to Caesar. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I made an engineering decision You can see the length of the tube, or if I was to hold it back farther, you can put this guy in perspective. See, this is it. And I love this rocket. It dropped off the roof of my car with a gust of wind, and it hit the ground pretty hard. And I got to tell you, it didn't really seem to scratch or dent or break anything. In the past, my rockets I built in the past, I had just a devil of a time. I spent a decade alone on materials research and development. Everyday materials you can get from a hardware store. And I was tearing my hair out because I don't really want to call these online rocket companies, start ordering parts from them. It's not really my rocket if you're using other manufacturers' rocket parts. So I want to get stuff from scratch, or I want to make the material myself. Well, I found out that I discovered thin wall PVC. I discovered these clear tubes, but mostly what I did is spread my wings, and I traveled around. I asked around and made some phone calls. When I was driving, I saw places. I walk into shops, and I tell them what I'm doing. I say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm building experimental rockets. I'm teaching a class online, or at least I'm trying to demonstrate how to do what I do online. And name is The Rocket Minute with Jason Wampler, and this is what I'm about. So, folks, you're not going to find these exotic materials if you don't start to go looking for them, because nobody in the world knows you want to build your own rocket out of your own materials with your own design. Nobody in the world could ever guess that. And as much as marketing executives and these workers that track your movement on your cell phone, to me it's no big deal because I really have nothing to hide. It's irritating for some people, but for me I don't care. But these guys, when they hear someone like me going off about how I need to source affordable G10 at 1/8 thickness, and I need heat treat ovens for these new graphite carbon nozzles I'm making, that people that watching these and trying to track your movements for marketing research are just shaking their head going, no, we can't keep up with these people. And there's such a finite market for that. So, but you never know. Next day I'm probably going to get some advertising from McMaster Carr, which is fine with me. I can just look them up on the internet. But McMaster Carr, as per one example, is absolutely positively the source online for carbon fiber material, for black and tan phenolic, for Garolite XX, Garolite XXX, Bakelite, which is the same thing, thick phenolic. Most exotic materials you could think of that really don't need to be chemically treated or reinforced, that you can use to build a rocket that would a lightweight rocket launch vehicle to get a couple of grapefruit satellites into orbit, grapefruit-sized satellites into orbit. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Look them up. McMaster Carr. Now, shipping's expensive, especially in California, where I live for now. And of course, the materials are expensive. But guys, I got to tell you, you get what you pay for. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take this motor section, and I'm going to put it in the bucket of good stuff. And I'm going to take a little swig because I'm getting thirsty very quickly. So hold on, I got to open this thing up. And I'm out. Okay. Got this table clear. What we're going to do today... Oh, and by the way, one last note I wanted to tell you guys about. I went and spent $10 for a special order from Ultimate Hobbies. My guys at Ultimate Hobbies in Tustin. Shout out to you guys. You're great. I spent $10 for these guys, free shipping, and I got not one, not two, but three NC60 nose cones from Estes. A 3-pack. Now, $10. It may sound like much, a lot, or it may not sound like much at all. But you know, these nose cones are hot items. They sell them on eBay, and right now they're going for $12 and $13. My guys at Ultimate Hobbies, they got them. They got the 3-pack for me for $10. You just got to develop a rapport with them. Go in there, behave yourself. Tell them Jason from the Rocket Minute sent you. They'll know who you're talking about. They're in Tustin, California, on Tustin Street. I don't know if that's Tustin or it's Orange, but they are awesome. They do what they say they're gonna do. They're not flakes. They're not arrogant. Nice, clean, well-lit store. I'd recommend the place highly. Anyway, so what we're gonna do And see this here? Oh my goodness, knocked it over again. This is the tip. This is the tip of the rocket right here. I had mentioned in the past that I was going to section this rocket and put a coupling in it. Well, frankly, I'm running out of time and patience, and we have other rocket frames, airframes to build, but I want to get these things to the pad. Student rocket number 1 is sitting in my office space in Costa Mesa right now, along with the experimental aircraft and that twin engine rocket. So I go back and forth between Fullerton, Costa Mesa, and Los Angeles, which is making my life crazy and making my days very long. It's hard on my gas bill too, hard on my pocketbook. But you know, I'm telling you, from time to time, you know, you can change the designs if you want. I had a miniature coupler picked out. The problem is my belt sander is down for the count, and that sanding belts that I want, the 120, the 80 grit or the 120 grit, probably the 80 grit, or maybe the 100 grit. But I need a 3 inch by 18 inch belt, and you can't find them anywhere for less than $10. And I'm thinking to myself, I used to get them at Harbor Freight for like $4, and I was stoked on that, but that just doesn't happen anymore. What we're gonna do, technically, here's what we're gonna do. I hope you can see this. We are gonna cut the tip of this nozzle off, because I don't want the nose cone to look like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. And we're gonna cut this skirt to where it fits on the top of this tube right here. However, I may, oh my goodness, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what? I think maybe I am gonna go ahead and section it after all. But tell you what, let's do this. We'll go ahead and section it, and we'll go ahead and fasten this guy on down. So, what do I do first? I'll do the nose cone first, and then we'll section it after that. Actually, no, we'll section it first, then we'll do the nose cone, but then we'll do the coupling and the hardware later. So we're just trying to get those two things done. I could keep you here all day if you'd like, but I don't think you guys have the attention span. So let's do the section first, and then the nose cone. And I should be setting a better example by wearing safety glasses, and I'm not. So let me go ahead and get those. Hey folks, do not operate. Listen to me. Don't operate power equipment without at least safety glasses. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. We're outdoors, a little bit more colorful. Oh, about my kitties, Valencia and Paxton. I am going to find a place, possibly back down here, either in Fullerton or Fountain Valley, that accepts pets. Because the place I'm in right now in Los Angeles does not accept pets. Paxton and Valencia are out back of my old place. There's kind of they've got a little cat colony going back there, and I set them up with some food and litter and a big old box of water, and I gave them a pillow. And there's another cat there named Whiteface. I don't even remember him, but anyway, but he's back there too, and they're all three of them are just keeping each other company. I think cats are fine outdoors. I don't know if it's a good idea to bring them indoors like that and soften them up to the point where they couldn't go out and survive in the wild, but you know, then again, that's just me. Okay, I talk too much. We're gonna start working. Here we go. Here comes the, hey, look at that. I got my safety glasses on. Just want to prove that. You know what? You guys can't see this. God dang it. There, can you see it? Can you hear me now? Oh, I don't want to start that nonsense. Oh boy. So I want you to, no, let's come over here a little bit. I want you to see what I'm doing over here. Even up the pant legs. Hey guys, if you don't want a London stovepipe, a London townhome stovepipe, then you've got to be careful about square cutting the ends of these tubes when you section the rocket like that. You see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of cleaning things up. This is my multi-purpose tool. It was a different color before I got a hold of it, and I took it apart and I completely customized it. I think I've already showed you guys that. I'm really proud of my work. I want to show you a tool that I made as well. You notice the car's not running. I'm not in my house, so where the hell am I getting power for this little tool from? Well, I'll show you in just a second. How square does that look to you? Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now we'll leave that alone. Got the power running. You got to get the tip of the rocket. Problem is, this rocket is big and it's unwielding. So look what we're going to do here. You guys can see this? You see that? Okay, no, you can't. There we go. Oh, you can see it now. Okay, I just want to make sure you can see it. Kind of roll it. Hold the tool still. Okay, guys, ladies and boys, boys and girls, you want to remember something. If you're going for a certain height, your overall height of the fuselage before the nose cone itself, you have got to keep in mind the width of the cutting blade itself and how much material is going to move. Okay, the overall length of the rocket is going to be shortened because of the width of the cutting blade itself. So your rocket's going to be shorter after you section it. However, if you're sectioning it and making couplers and using additional pieces to make it taller, obviously it's going to be taller. But anytime you calculate the overall length of a rocket for 3 different sections and you fabricate the sections yourself, it doesn't really matter what material you use. You have to be mindful of the fact that you're going to lose a little bit of overall height. So you might want to consider adding on another 2.5 to 3% of length, overall length, to the height of the overall height of the rocket itself, because that 2.5, 3, 4, 5%, that's going to be lost in the width of the cuts itself, because you're not using a laser. A laser cutter would melt this material, and in fact the speed and this type of material were incorrect as well, because it carbonized it, it blackened this material, it burned it and melted it. What you really need for plastic is a little small sawtooth, a little small tooth saw that's meant for taking teeny little bites out of plastic and cutting it that way. But here we go. We've got let me just run the rag over this, and I want to show you. Now the thing is, I've committed to sectioning this, but it's going to make installation of the nose cone a lot simpler and a lot easier. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm just thinking that the nose cones being the top part of the parachute with a forward recovery anchor pulling out the parachutes. I'm not sure that's such a good idea, so I'm going to kind of steer away from that. I don't really want to be a traditional rocket builder. I just think that a lot of people with these smaller rockets make they make mistakes in the design process. So look at that. So there's we go. Do you see that? See that? See how clean that is? I don't even have to run a deburring tool, and it looks like it's got a relatively square cut to it. See that? Okay, so here we go. So actually, we've been here going for quite a while. Oh, I know. There you go. Look at that. Right there in that strap like that. Hey, folks, if you ever decide to get off caffeine for the rest of your life, because it is a controlled substance, you've got to be prepared to endure headaches for the next 3 days, because that's what I'm enduring right now. And I just stopped drinking caffeine last night. But I know what I'm going to do to cure it, and that is tough it out. Okay, I do need the deburring tool for this. However, I'm not going to do that. I don't believe this. Shucks, I have to get up and get the deburring tool. Okay, that little handle inside, put that in. That's great. Okay, so I've gone as far as I can with this tool. This is a rough cut tool. You're not going to get a finish with using this tool. You're going to get a close to finish with this tool right here. Yes, guys, I got another block sander. The last one was making noise, and I decided to get rid of it. And so anyway, this is more of a second stage or almost finished sander, but the finished sanding is always with 400 grit wet and dry sandpaper, which if you care anything about the looks of this rocket, you're going to go over it with 400 grit wet dry sandpaper. That's the third and final stage, the paintable surface preparation for pretty much anything from a battleship to a toaster to a model rocket. So I can put this tool away for now, but I'm not going to take the time to clean it or wrap it up. We'll do that at the end. I kind of want to keep going. Here, I hate to move the camera because I have it set up just right. I have an independent power source, and it's kind of hard to explain what it is, but my goodness, shucks. You know what? I just cannot resist. I just cannot resist. And by the way, finished pliers, guys, you cannot do without these. I cannot live without them. Let me cut the box sander. Look at that. Just goes through them like butter. Here we go. Oh boy, guys, I've got a terrific headache, and it ain't fun. I tell you, caffeine really is a drug. It really is a dangerous drug. Let's unplug that. That switch off. Okay. Now this, guys, is the first time running this. This is a brand new unit. I've actually gone through about 3 or 4 of these. They're by Drill Master. They cost 20 bucks. You get what you pay for, but you know, if I can get 6 months out of it for a $20 sander, the thing is, I'm not married to my tools or my possessions. But I like this little guy, so we're gonna plug this in. Come on, screw that. Turn it on. No, hold on. Push the button. Green. Put on the black switch. See how this goes. Fair enough. So just kind of roll it. Roll it. It's funny, this thing oscillates a lot faster than the last one I got, and I'm running this on an independent power unit. I'll be hot damn, the thing is working pretty good. I tell you. I don't know. Turn that safety switch off. I would show you my independent power unit, but you know, guys, between talking about the cats, talking about my life, the sourcing out materials and parts, and waxing philosophy on the world, world climate of politics, we do enough talking. I'd like to do a little bit more action in actual rocket building. I haven't gotten to any of those launches at SDRA yet, and I'm a real hypocrite for it. But I've just been super busy. I'm teaching these classes, but that's kind of what it should be leading up to. But what I'm really doing right now, besides setting up shop in Costa Mesa, and then of course setting up my the place where I live, I had, it's a large house. I'm kind of busy with getting that set up. So I've been real busy and running around. And I've been fighting with some other things, but I'm getting a routine set to where I know I can set aside an hour at a time each day and shoot these videos. And every day, like say between 12 and 5 p.m., I'll be doing that. I have to commit to that. So the Rocket Minute is here to stay, unless I get shut down for some capricious reason. The other thing is I'm working on that experimental aircraft, and I'll show you that, but again, it's not a rocket. It's an interesting aircraft, but rockets are rockets. They're different. They're my passion. So, and then this is called the Rocket Minute, not the Jason Wampler Talk House. So we got this. This is right here. This is what I want. Oops, almost tipped over. This guy is what I want right here. Let me we're gonna keep the rotary tool. Okay, so what do we do next? Okay, here it is. There's that funnel. Okay, so now guess what we're gonna do with the funnel? Same thing we did with this. We're gonna cut it, and this is oh heck, one minute. I'll just put that there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch tools again. You know what? I should give this thing more than one outlet. It's a long story. Yeesh, come on, Daddy. Oh, I know what I can do. Hey, guess what else I got, guys? Store credit, 3-prong outlet. Woohoo! So, both these bad boys hooked up. Don't even know what I got. Okay, so, you know what? I think I'll show you the tool. As soon as I get done plugging the darn thing in. Okay, yeah, here we go. Goodness, people. You know, I can honestly see, I can see why cordless tools are so popular. I also, I don't understand is why these folks that make cordless tools and spend $150 for the tool, $100 for the charger, $100 for the battery, $350 for a 3/4 drive drill. It's like, nah. I think I'll just stick with a corded drill and save myself about $300. So they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot. And it is kind of funny, but not really. Okay, so here we go. And everything's on. Boy, this tool is doing very, very well. My independent power supply is performing quite well. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right. Forgot to turn this tool on. You know what else I forgot? Guys, I think it's dementia or maybe just a lack of personal discipline. I have to put safety glasses on. You only get one pair of eyeballs. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Get that off the table. Here we go. Let's pull this tool up to the top. Hey, can you see what I'm doing? You know the old saying, you have to, well, you not have to. The old saying is, it is a good idea, measure twice and cut once. I want to be careful about that. Guys, I am really getting a caffeine withdrawal headache here. Hi, how you doing?
What are you doing?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, I'm shooting a video right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm building model rockets.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you look like a friend of mine. I thought you were Oscar. I have a friend named Oscar. He looks almost exactly like you. Yeah, nice to meet you.
So
All right.
you're making some video?
Yeah, I'm making a video too. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice, friendly people. Okay, you know what I need? Guys, hold on a second. Can I put my thank you. Okay, I need a deburring tool, so oh boy. Tapped out for fluids too. We're gonna finish the video and I'm gonna get myself something a lot to drink. The thing is, I don't want to keep setting up shop. Doggone it. I think I could just walk to it. Well, anyway, I'm kind of talking to myself. What was I gonna say? Oh, deburring tool. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so here we go. Just try to think about how to do this. So, let me get the deburring tool and let me think. Mr. Jason Wampler needs to think. Here's my deburring tool. That's what I'm thinking about. My glasses with me. Just a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and take this rocket out of the way. Okay, folks. You know what? Half an hour is never enough. I'm also gonna get some tape and some glue. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we are back, and here we now. Anyway, you know what's confusing for us engineers? The fact there's so many different ways to do the same thing. Which way is the best way? And to time immemorial, on a old engineer's dying bed, he looked back on his life's work. He'll slap his forehead really hard and say, "Wow, I could have made that design so much easier," and then he'll kick the bucket. That's an engineer's life, I'm telling you. Nothing but regret. We're trying to do things right. We look back on how we did things, and we're always learning, and only 15 minutes ago we were wallowing in ignorance and general intellectual malaise. So, engineering is always evolving. Now, see, look. These two guys are coming together. I got where the table's full right now. Take these glasses off. I can't see with my glasses. So I kind of cleaned that up. Let's take the block sander real quick. Make sure it's alright, here we go. Boy, that sandpaper on this block sander is a little coarse. Wow. Well, I guess caffeine is an addictive drug. Anyway. Sorry, woe to me. Woe to me. I am having the headache. And I forgot to put my glasses on, my safety glasses on. Alright, so here we go. Let me explain now, when you cut the snout off the, oh, it's still not right. Hold on. This? Seems like town hall today to me. Okay, I'm not perfect, and this is not perfect, and the world is not perfect. Yeah, I need to burr it again. This is a small body tube, so that's I you know, and I'm gonna tell you this. Another change I'm gonna make. I'm probably not. Probably not gonna be working on rockets this small in diameter again. It involves a certain type of fabrication technique I just don't have any enthusiasm for. I don't like to build the big stuff, so tune in for more. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. That's, of course, sandpaper on my block center. Okay, so here we go. Let me explain something to you about geometry and the rule of right angles. Oh, this is fuzzy. What's up with that, man? This, goodness, people. Guys, I'm having technical difficulties right now. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. And we'll clean it up later. Look at the top of the nose cone. Now, this looks like, what is it, Space Mountain from Disneyland. But the point is, this top right here is the top that you cut. That is an imaginary line. The reason I say it's an imaginary line is because you put it there. It wasn't there before. So you imagined that line being there and you made it manifest physically. This line needs to be at a right angle with the imaginary center axis line of this nose cone itself. Because it's not, the nose cone is going to mount like this, or like that, or like forward, like that. It's going to be off angle. It's no big deal, but if this rocket gets up to 200 or 300 miles an hour, a little deviation is going to make a lot of difference in its flight stability and its flight path. May not even go through all five stages of the rocket's normal rocket's flight. So this has to be mounted relatively asymmetrically. The center line, imaginary center line axis through the airframe, through the top of this nose cone, even spaces on both sides of the base, but not just both sides of the base, rotated 180 degrees, both sides of those base. Remember, yaw, pitch, roll. Yaw, pitch, roll. There's always A, B, and C, 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z. There's yaw, picks, there's pitch, yaw, and roll. Major objects are squares, cones, triangles, pyramids. They can only move on yaw, pitch, or roll controls. And that's pretty much it. So I'm putting myself to sleep explaining this. The thing is, with rockets, they operate in a very, very, very demanding, dynamic environment. And everything has got to be just straight, just fine. So long vertical axis, you need to have control on at least 3 different points, equidistant around the radius of the profile, the base profile of the tube that makes the rocket's fuselage. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you want even amounts of thrust from all 3 propulsion units, but you also want even spacement, because otherwise it's going to throw off the rocket's ability to roll into a turn, or to maneuver downward, or to and hit the person who spent 2 months building it, which would be insult to injury, and you might end up ending up in the hospital, having stitches, and then, well, anyway, I'm over dramatizing, but you get the point. The rule of right angles applies, and god damn it, it still isn't straight. Oh my god, that's the problem, folks. Okay, well, we're gonna have to devise a tool for that. It needs to be square on the top, and it needs to be square on the bottom. Again, when I say square, center line poke right up through the middle of this. You can be able to set the right angle at any point around the top of the set. You get no light through a pair of no light through. What did I say that? Oh my god, I'm getting ahead of myself. Basically, I'm explaining a complex concept. I suppose I should be drawing pictures, but this is a picture. I can't explain it with pictures. I should be writing it down. So, I don't know how to make rocket science any easier than it already is. No, I'm being sarcastic. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take strips, of this tape. That end is bad. Let me cut that. We're going to take strips of this tape. This is double-sided adhesive tape, wall mounting tape, foam tape. It's good for mounting objects on horizontal surfaces. As far as vertical surfaces are concerned, you might want to be careful. I've tried that before, and unfortunately, the results were okay at first, but after 2 or 3 hours, the stuff just fell down. So you don't, like I said, anyway, I'll show you how to use this stuff later too. Okay, remember that around about the top inner diameter, remember how we made nose cones before? See, we're taking that piece of double-sided tape with the removable sheathing behind it, and I'll show you exactly what we do. Guys, you know what? This is so funny. The moment I start talking technical, I put myself to sleep. It's like you're supposed to figure things out while I'm communicating with you telepathically, and I'm sleeping and snoring really loud just to throw people off. They can think I'm a weirdo. God help me, I wouldn't want anyone to think that. So there you go. 2 more. I don't know if you remember this method. And again, try to square cut these little pieces of tape, because you don't want any operation looking too sloppy. How many of these are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to do 6. Okay. There's room for 6. 5 or 6. Now you want to cut these at 1/4 inch thickness weight. I say 1. No. Yeah, 1/4 inch thickness. Let's give it that. Okay. Nope, incorrect. You can't place this tape when you're closing your eyes, like kissing a beautiful girl. Keep your eyes open. Haha. Okay, so I don't have room for 8, but I am going to definitely do 6. So this is a little tricky. I was cutting the tape too wide, but I'll just maintain the course this time. Also, with this nose cone system, you will be able to add or subtract weights to the nose in an effort to get the CG and the CP correctly. CG being center of gravity, CP being center of pressure. When the rocket's under powered flight, it's not going to go, somersaulting into the air. It's going to be balanced. So don't ask me how I know, except to say I find those things out the hard way. And I know I'm right, because I'm wrong right now. Okay, so I'm just going to square that up. Okay. Anyway, nope, I goofed that up. Guys, it's the time of the day when I'm just starting to trail off. You can watch another boring movie tonight. Oh, as it was turning out, I watched the new Indiana Jones movie, and I gotta tell you, I don't think it's a good idea for you to waste your time with that one. That was all just as boring as it could get up. Anyway, this isn't a movie review channel. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing with that down there? Okay, so we got these. We got 6. We got 6 of these guys. But what are we doing with them? You're gonna fold them inward. Okay. Fold the middle in first and need these 2 guys out. There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna fold them in like that. See, I don't like minimum diameter rockets. This is such a hassle. Maybe I'll just roll one over other and make it like a salad colander. Anyway, I've asked you. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, so I'm gonna get a small something or other that I don't have. You know what? I don't want to get up. Every time I get up and I'm not prepared, because I'm not prepared, I have to go get a special tool. It detracts and take it. I'm almost thinking on a subliminal level, it gets folks to turn the channel. No, that's too short. I can't grab onto it. The wind feels nice, but it kind of blows things around. Hold on a second. As per usual, we're in a small round rubber. Alright, I'm back. I'm bad. I'm not black. He's mad. That's a line from Lethal Weapon. Okay, so what I'm going to do, look at this, guys. Kind of roll it around in here. See what I can do. Get the tape, get the double-sided tape to start adhering to the inside of the nose cone. Boy, am I off. Goddamn freaking dingbat I am. Okay, guys, you're going to assist this process by doing something right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do something that looks kind of unusual, but it always works, I think. I'm going to take this cup section, I'm going to go ahead and, boy, my hands are just blocking everything. I should have this in the front. Let's have this in the front like that. There you go. My hands just block everything. Okay, hold on. This thing falling over though. I'm gonna take some glue. I'm gonna put it down here. You know what? I gotta puncture this too. HFT. I'm putting glue in there. Boy, guys, I'm telling you, fatigue is hitting me up with something good. This time of the day, I always need to take a nap. Do I ever take a nap? No. I'm always too busy? Yes. This guy's too big. So, you got some glue in there, and I'll show you. Or again, let it roll around too. Actually, I'm thinking, let it drain out. I didn't need that much. Yeah, oh well. Okay, let's see, what else? What else was I going to show you today? You know what, I'm going to get a, something with a smaller pinhead on it. I'll be right back. I still want to roll that tape against the nose cone, get it a little bit more secure. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Let's see. Okay, all right. So we're gonna just kind of get in here from the opening, top of the nose cone end, and just oh boy, ah. I don't use. And there you go. It's on my fingers. Get off. I don't do this very often. This is an interesting technique. It's on my fingers, getting on the hole. I just sand everything down again. See the operation. I put a lot of glue in here in this cup at the base because that's where it's going to adhere. And maybe I haven't explained this. This isn't the final product. I'm going to go around here. I'm going to start cutting off this upper ring section because I won't need it for anything. What was I going to show you? I think that's about it. Oh, let me continue going on the edge here and just smoothing out and seeing what I can do about really pressing the tape against the walls. I think I got it. There you go. We'll put a happy little bush there, and that'll be our little happy bush, right? Just kidding. Okay. Now, I'm not inclined to do anything to this. However, I'm thinking we are at the 52-minute mark, and this is it, folks. I mean, I can shoot 1-hour videos, but they take forever to upload, and it creates problems on my phone. I always get the least expensive phones I can possibly get, and those still cause me problems. Oh well. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit more of this glue right here, just absolutely positively ensure. Oh, that it's gonna get on my pants. Damn. Oh my goodness. Sacrificial shorts. Oh well. I just got a bunch of drops of this glue on my shorts. Oh, god dang it. Just put it up like that. I don't know, man. Glue. It is a double-edged sword, I tell you. Stuff is gonna glue itself. Pants too. Leg. Put the hair on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so anyway. Be careful with cyanoacrylate. Don't use it too liberally. In fact, do what I say, not what I do. I am a hypocrite. Okay. I like these shorts too. I got super glue drops on them. Gosh darn it. It makes me upset. You didn't like me when I'm angry. I get very angry. Okay. Throw the rag out. All right. Well, I'm getting a little impatient, and I hope this works. Let me put this down here. I'm just gonna one of these days I'm gonna buy better table. Okay, so watch this guy. And we're gonna go ahead and cut this. Be careful. I'm holding this tool. Holding this tool, be careful not to cut through the main hole itself. This is a tricky operation, folks. Look at that. Getting dots on the. See how you can't reuse that? That's just junk. Put it in the trash. What are you thinking? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna really have to clean this up. But to see what we're doing, we're cutting off the excess amount at the base of the funnel because the fuselage is going into it. The fuselage is only so big. So, anyway, let's see what we can do about this. It's turning out good. It is, however, definitely the labor of love. Hard to believe I'm running this tool off of an inverter and a little 12-volt motorcycle battery, but that's what's happening. I'll show you the tool before it's finished up today. Just keep going. Be careful with power tools. Don't operate power tools if you're drowsy. Oh my God, look what I keep forgetting. Guys, I'm really bad about this. Sorry, I apologize. Put your safety glasses on, dummy. Okay, hold on, everybody, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, look at this, man. know, I'm almost motivated to go get that coupler. Not really sure. Wow. You know what I'm impressed by? How well this is turning out and how well my new tool is working. This is just wonderful. You couldn't really, a teacher couldn't ask for more, except maybe more money. Start making this. Reminds me, guys, speaking of money, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you. Here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. Everybody get a load of me. This is a little bit on the lot of work side. Folks, this is where patience and discipline come in. I want to share this with you so that you don't spend a lion's share of your life not just figuring out what you want to build and how you want to build it. I want to just give you guys a head start. All I ask, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. That's all I ask. I want you to get this knowledge that you're ahead of the game by 20 years. And a lot of this stuff I had to teach myself. Nope. Hey guys, this is a verbal, don't know what to you know, we can do things with things that are made and designed previous technology. But if we're going to push ahead and we're going to solve problems like global warming, eradication of rainforest, and what to do with all this human natural waste. Well, I have powerless to me. I have an idea about a great many things, but I'm sure some kids in the other world, I'm sure there's somebody somewhere else, not necessarily a kid, who's thinking about the same things I am. But as long as I've been thinking about things, I'm kind of starting to put two and two together, so we won't have a time. No, I shouldn't say that. You want to talk. I'm going nuts. But I call that a pedigree of scientific or engineering knowledge. People aren't doing that anymore. And people who come after them. They ask them where you put the paper, and they say, well, you're on. I don't know. Where'd you put the data? We don't know. So it's lost. So people have to start all over again. I rather say people have to learn the F1 engine all over again. The F1 engine is big as it's as big as a 3-bedroom condo. There's 5 of them on the Saturn V, and they're absolutely humongous. And the best rocket scientists, mechanics, and engineers couldn't put one together. They made improvement shells to it, but they couldn't put it together because they were relying on computers. Well, if we set things up to the point where things are so difficult to record, and we have what's called, I have what's called, the phrase I have, it's called a pedigree of, a pedigree or a lineage or pedigree of engineering, technology, and knowledge and techniques. You can draw from things like that, but people don't do that anymore. The worldly wise engineer of today is under constant attack to do things differently. I don't, Anyway, that's just me. Let's go over this a little bit more with the rotary tool. I'm just not quite getting the effects I want as quickly as I want. Hold on. I just want to debugger this. Okay, I want to get those black spots off. We're one at 1 hour and 8 minutes. You know what? I need to compensate you guys. I have not shot a video in almost a week and a half, and I'm so sorry. So I think I'll make it up. We'll go another hour. Just kidding. I'll see what your reaction is to that. Forgetting something. My safety glasses. I gotta get in the habit of doing that. Alright, here we go. Trying to get an example. Hey guys, that's it. We're wrapping it up for the day. We're at the 1 minute and 13. Oh, excuse me. We're at the 1 hour and 13 minute mark. This has been another episode of the Rocket Minute. I know it's slow going, but you know what? I still want the likes and subscribes. I want the comments. When we get to the point we can launch one of these rockets, which will be never. No, I'm just kidding. Then you're going to be a lot more excited and engaged in it. But there we go, and it's still off. Hold on a second. God dang it. All right. Oh my God. And you can kind of see how much work this is. If you want to get commercially made nose cones, I would say this would probably be an NC25 or an NC30 from Estes model rockets. And the nose cones for this, they're still going to be like a pair. You'll get a pair or a whole box for like $9, or you get a pair for like $7. They're not cheap. Estes knows that. That's why they cost so darn much. But they know that if you can't make it, then they're definitely going to make it. And they're going to make money off you for making it. That's business, folks. Some people are actually willing to spend the money. More power to you. Shortens production time. You get to the point where we can start on working on the inside of these rockets. And I showed the fourth. Actually, I don't think. There's another one I thought I was building. That's what happens. I think I need to take a nap. I can't believe we're driving all the way back to LA again. So, I love the place, but anyway. Okay, folks. My name is Jason Wampler. I've been the host of the Rocket Minute, and this is what we did today. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's another step in the right direction. You guys take care, and again, we'll see you. What is today? Today is Saturday. Is today Saturday? Okay, so we're not going to see it tomorrow, but I'll be shooting again on Monday and Tuesday, regardless of the national holidays. Monday and Sunday is a day I don't shoot. So you've been a great audience. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to monetize, but pay attention to the material. It's good stuff. Talk to you later. Bye bye.